Hello, online crew, and welcome to today's training where I'm going to talk about Meta Verified. Who's heard of Meta Verified? It's a brand new thing that is related to Instagram and Facebook, something that Zuckerberg has brought out. You might be wondering what it is if you've heard about it and whether you need it. I did briefly touch on this last week on Facebook, not on Instagram. So I haven't talked to you guys on Instagram about this before, about Meta Verified. And I gave you a bit of a summary, but I did say while I was away at my conference last week, I went live while I was away, but I did say I wanted to talk to you guys more about it to really explain what it is. Do you need it? Should you pay for it? All that kind of stuff. So this is kind of part two for those of you that saw part one, but if you didn't see part one, don't worry about it. I'll explain it all in this video. This is something that you need to know about. Maybe not now, but in the future, but I just want to share with you so you know what it is, the purpose of it, and you can consider whether it's something that you want to do sort of moving forward. So who's heard about Meta Verified? Just let me know. Not heard about it at all, don't know anything about it, or have heard about it but I don't know what it is. Or for those of you in Australia and New Zealand, it may even popped up like it did for me yesterday. Yesterday it popped up on my Instagram that Meta Verified is now available. Do I want to subscribe? So those of you in Australia and New Zealand, I'm not sure why they're rolling it out in Australia and New Zealand first, but it's here now to subscribe to. So those of you in other countries, it will roll out to you guys in the very near future. So it's important that you just kind of know what it is and what it's all about. So I'll get to that in a second. If you didn't join us on Clubhouse yesterday, go and catch the replay. One of the things that you want to do on social media is learn how to build a following and build influence over that following. It's not really the size of your following that matters. It's your influence over that following. So you could have a small following, but if you've got good influence over that following, you can do better than somebody who's got a huge following, but no influence over that following. So how do you grow a following on social media effectively? And how do you grow influence over that following is all the stuff we talked about on Clubhouse yesterday. It's just like listening to a podcast. Go and find the replay. If you go to helenmartinonline.com/events, so it's helenmartinonline.com/events, you'll see the link to the Clubhouse replay there. Go and listen to that. Okay, these are the kind of things that you guys need to learn about. How do you actually effectively build an audience on social media, and how do you build influence over that? Those of you that are in my coaching community, you absolutely 100% have to watch the replay of the training I just did with my special guest, Beth Frederick, on how to create graphics in Canva through using ChatGPT. Amazing. You guys will be mind blown. I've already shared with you guys the capabilities and potential for ChatGPT in helping you create social media content. If you haven't missed that, go and scroll down my trainings and go and find it. You need to know about ChatGPT because your life will be changed forever regarding social media content. But what we did today in the coaching community is did a practical training on how to create graphics in Canva automatically from the information in ChatGPT. It will blow your mind. So content on social media and graphics on social media, the confusion, the complication, the overwhelm of all of that will be completely gone when you watch those two trainings, okay? If you want to join us in our coaching community and hang out with the cool kids, just comment coaching community below and I'll get you the information to that. But coaching community members, absolutely go and catch that replay. It'll blow your mind. And tomorrow I've got a cool collaboration where we're talking about how to work smarter and not harder. So make sure you join me tomorrow at this time and my special guest tomorrow, where we're giving you heaps of tips about how to work smarter and not harder. Okay. If for some reason you're watching me live and we've never met before, my name's Helen Martin. I'm your online career captain. This is just a bit of fun. I'm here to serve you guys as entrepreneurs, direct sellers, social sellers, those of you in network marketing, but you want to build with integrity and you want to build by being a human before a marketer. That's what I'm all about. I want to be a human before a marketer. I don't want to spam anybody. I don't want to be pushy about my business. I want to attract people to me through attraction marketing strategies. So if that's what you're all about, then you're in the right place. Listening to me in my training. So hello to everybody that's here watching on Facebook, on my free group, or YouTube or Instagram. Good to see you guys here. Okay, so Meta Verified. What is it? So did you comment, guys? Do you know about it? Have you heard about it before, or have you only heard about it from me? What do you know about Meta Verified? Like, say nothing, don't know what you're talking about, a little bit, not sure about it. Let me know. Hi, Faye. How are you? Cherie saw part one. I've done a lot of talking already today, mixing up my words. Just from me. Haven't heard of it. Hey, Jeanette, how are you? Hey, Beth, good to see you guys on. Anyone in Instagram heard of it? Let me know. So Meta Verified popped up on I know about it. It's been around for maybe at most a couple of weeks. So if you haven't heard about it yet, you're going to hear about it. But it popped up on my Instagram. It's starting on Instagram first. And it literally came up. I screenshot it. So I'll put that in my group later, actually, what it looks like. It says Meta Verified is here. Would you like to protect your account more, get easier access to customer service, those kind of things, so like sign up, just sign up. So I could do that now. I'm not going to, and I'll share with you why, maybe somewhere along the line, but what they're charging, I think is really steep for coming out of nowhere to offering this service. So let me tell you what the benefits are. Okay. So if you're not sure what it is, basically it's a monthly subscription service. So you will need to pay, and get this, this one's a bit rich, I think. It's not cross-platform. So if you're on Instagram and Facebook and you want this protection on both, you have to pay on both platforms. Okay, I'll give you the amounts in a minute. So if I want to sign up to Instagram, but I also want to protect my Facebook account, you have to pay both. Is that not a little bit steep? So I'll give you the amounts in a minute, but it's a new monthly subscription service for Facebook and Instagram. Okay, rolling out on Instagram first, which I'm live over here, only in Australia and New Zealand to start with. So if you haven't seen it pop up on your screen, that's understandable because it's probably not rolled out to you yet. Okay. Here's what you get for your money. Or do you want to know? I'll tell you how much it is first, and then I'll tell you what you get for your money. Okay. It is $11.99 a month if you subscribe via the web. It's $14.99 a month if you subscribe via mobile. Exact same service. You get the exact same benefits no matter where you sign up. The mobile version is a little bit more because they have to pay like royalties back to, Apple, iTunes, whatever, through the software. So it's more if you sign up through mobile than it is if you sign up through their website. Okay. But the benefits are exactly the same. Here's what you get. You will get a blue check verification badge to your accounts. So that just basically says you've been verified by Instagram or Facebook. Your account is tickety-boo. You've done some ID checks. You're a real person. It's a verified account. So you know how there's a lot of fake accounts? Has anybody been stung by a fake account? I have on both Facebook, my personal profile and my business page. I told you guys about that earlier in the year, but a lot of people come up with fake accounts on Instagram. Like there's fake accounts everywhere. If you have a blue verification check, you'll know it's a legitimate account. Okay. So that's kind of the difference. You'll get direct access to customer support through Instagram and Facebook. How difficult, has any of you tried before or had a problem with Instagram and Facebook and you just can't get through to anybody? There's not an actual person to talk to. So sometimes it can be a real problem when you have like an issue on Instagram. You can report things and you can click buttons and go report this is a fake profile, and that you can push buttons, but very rarely do you get to talk to an individual. So with Meta Verified, they're saying people that have got verified accounts, you're going to get access to customer service, human beings to talk to if something goes wrong. Okay. You'll get extra impersonation protection. So what does that mean? Basically, you know how people impersonate people? I've had people impersonate both, as I mentioned just before, my personal profile, stolen all my pictures, created an account and my business page, like basically cloned it with all my information, all my photos. So they're called like they're impersonating somebody. So if you have a Meta verified account, you're going to have extra impersonation, spit it out, protection. So supposedly it'll be much harder for somebody to impersonate you. Okay. Meta verified accounts will be recommended in Instagram's, because it's starting on Instagram's explore page and reels. So if you have a verified account, you're going to get priority in recommended accounts. So your content supposedly may appear more frequently and regularly than an unverified account. Okay. You'll get I don't really know what this one means. Prioritization in other people's comments. What I think this might mean is if there's a whole lot of comments on somebody's video or post or something like that, if you've got a Meta verified account, that your comments will appear, probably up the top. Did you know that particularly Facebook filters out comments? So I've done this where I've gone live and I've seen, one of your comments pop up. But then when I've gone back to look and reply, it's like, I know I saw that person comment something while I was live, but I can't see the comment. It's because Facebook filters out the comments and the comments that have got less words. So here's a tip for you guys when you are commenting on social media. If you want to get seen and you want the algorithm to pop up your comment versus a whole lot of other comments of people that might be watching live at the same time as you, use more words. If you just say the word yes or hi, that's not going to be shown as much as somebody that goes, hi, Helen, great to see you live today. How are you going? Or thanks for sharing this, Helen. This was really useful. Or I didn't know about this before, Helen, but now I do. Thank you for your information. If you write more words, then I am more likely to see your comments. And those of you that write very little words or just one word or just a short word, the algorithm will more than likely filter out your comment. Okay, so I think what this one means, if you've got a Meta verified account, is that they'll prioritize your comments over other people's comments. Okay, and I don't really know whether this means much, but you'll get exclusive stickers in your Instagram stories, because that's where it's starting. So what kind of exclusive stickers, what they mean, I don't know, but wow, wacky do, you get exclusive stickers to put on your stories. That, I mean, who really cares if you've got stickers that somebody else doesn't have? So some of it, it might be good. The customer service one would probably be good. Having the blue check saying that you're a verified account, that might be good visually. Is it going to mean much to you building your business on social media? In our industry, I'm not so sure initially that it's going to make much difference to you. To people that are really high profile, people that are influencers, particularly on Instagram, starting on Instagram, this might be something that they might want to pay for sooner rather than later, because they get impersonated a lot. So if you've got a really, really large following and you need more protection, and you need more protection from, people impersonating you, like there's some people I know, even in this industry, there are so many people that have got fake accounts on that person. Like there's the real one, but then there's like 5 fake accounts trying to, be that person. And you guys might know what I'm talking about when you get a message or something, particularly on Instagram, and they start following you, and it's somebody that's got millions and millions and millions of followers, and then they start following you, and you're like, why would that person follow me? And then you go and look at their Instagram account, and all the this is a really big tip with knowing whether an account is fake or not, is one, the number of followers if it's a high profile person, but content gets loaded all on the same day. So if you go and look at their posts and there's like 10 posts all loaded on the same date, guarantee you it's a fake account. So but people that are high profile might want to use this Meta verified option. So $11.99 a month USD. So that would be, maybe $15, $16 for me in Australia. If I sign up via the web version, if I sign up via my mobile, which popped up yesterday for me to do on Instagram, $14.99. So that's probably going to cost me about $18 a month. Australian, roughly. That's just off the top of my head. I haven't done the conversion. And that's, as I said before, the extra charges is to offset Google and Apple charges. That's why they're charging for more by mobile. But don't you think that's quite steep? From absolutely no charges whatsoever to, if you went the mobile version, like $18, $19 a month. Like there's software that I pay for that I get huge benefit from that I choose to pay for. But just to having a verified account, I'm not sure. If you guys see this, you come across this option, I'm not sure initially it would be worth your while. If you get a lot bigger, you have a big following, you have lots of problems with people impersonating you in some way, and you want that extra customer service then, and you've got the money and the inclination to do it, then it would probably, like the service itself is probably a good service. You'll need to actually get it. It's only available to individuals at the moment, not even businesses. And you have to load up government ID stuff to verify who you are. And you have to actually get verified. That's what you're paying for. So there's checks and balances that you'll have to, do to actually get this service. So if you've got lots of money, it's probably a good thing to have. You want extra protection on your accounts. Just remember, if you've got an Instagram account and a Facebook account, you'll have to pay both. It's not transferable. So for me in Australia, if I wanted the mobile version of both, then I would have to pay roughly about $18 to Instagram and another $18 to Facebook to be verified in both places. Don't you think that's a little bit much for something that's come out of nowhere? So you've got to make an individual choice. Maybe in time, let's watch and see. I'm sure it'll be a great thing for influencers right now if it's available to them. For us in this industry, unless you've got a really large following, I would probably just sit back and watch for now. I wouldn't rush into paying for it. Maybe somewhere on the line, verified accounts are going to become much more necessary than unverified accounts. But for now, while it's first starting rolling out, I would just watch and learn and listen and look. And as I do with all these kind of things, to work out, is this something that I need or not? The actual service itself, I think, is great. And what they're providing will be beneficial to all of us. With the price tag that's attached to us initially now, is it something that you need right now? Maybe not, unless you've got, extra money floating around and you want that extra protection. It's probably not an essential thing for you right now, but just watch, listen, learn, and keep your eye on it. Okay, that would be my recommendation. Let's have a look at some of your comments here. Feel like you're on a hamster wheel trying to find them on Facebook and Instagram. That it is frustrating when something goes wrong to actually talk to a real person sometimes. It's very steep, way steep. I think so. It has some benefits, but expensive. That's kind of where I sit with it at the moment, Jeanette. I think the benefits are actually really good for it. As to the price tag that's attached to it, I do think it's fairly steep for the average person that's on Facebook or Instagram. But watch this space. I've told you guys a couple of years ago, Zuckerberg said it. He said at the moment, everything on Facebook, so you can have a personal profile for free. You can start a business page for free. You can start a Facebook group for free. You can have an Instagram account for free. But this is the start of things to come. So to be able to get a verification check to say you've got a valid and a cool and a legitimate Facebook account and a legitimate Instagram account, you're going to have to pay. This is where we're moving. Look into the future, guys. Know what you've got at your fingertips now. Work hard now to build your following. Work hard now to build your brand while you've got majority of things for free. Some of you might do Facebook advertising. That's been like that for years. That's nothing new. You pay for the privilege and go for it if you've got the budget and the inclination for that. But while everything's free, you want to work hard now because you don't know what the future looks like. And this subscription paid service, yes, it's voluntary, but look into the future in years to come. Those that have got unverified account may not get much organic reach, may not get much protection. This is kind of where we're heading. it's probably more somewhere along the line going to be more pay to play than free, I would predict. Okay, so we have a huge advantage in using social media to build businesses on. Do it the right way. Do it like my whole motto: be a human before you're a marketer. Though, do it the right way. Help yourself, like build an audience, build a brand, gain influence while you've got all these tools that are available to you for free. Because I would imagine, looking into the future, this is just the start. Meta Verified and a subscription-based service. If you want the goods, you want the extra reach, you want, to be able to talk to customer service, you want all the things, we're probably going to have to pay. That's where we're headed. So for now, sit tight, but watch and learn and keep your eyes and ears open. And let's see what happens with Meta Verified and where we end up, with it. Okay. So that's my take on it, sort of right now. So watch that space. It's just important. I like to let you guys know and be aware of what's around and what's coming and stuff like that. So you've got a bit of knowledge around it, but just kind of watch that space. So again, I just want to reiterate 3 things. 1, if you didn't listen to us on Clubhouse yesterday, go and listen to the replay of how to build an audience on social media and influence over that audience. Those of you in my coaching community, absolutely go and watch the replay from earlier today on how you create graphics automatically in Canva in seconds. So you can basically create 30 graphics in Canva using ChatGPT in about 3 minutes. It's a total game changer for us on social media as far as information goes and graphics. And make sure you join me tomorrow for a collaboration. I've got some guests joining me and we're talking about how do you work smarter and not harder on social media. There's tips that you want to know. Okay, so hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.